So
And
close me
so
out. Close me out when you're in the high school, uh, when you're delivering some of the strongest parts of your message that they are receptive to. What is it that you take them to?
I take them to that you are special, that you are here for a purpose, that if you decide what you want and if you dream, because a lot of people are trying to take our young people's dreams. Don't let anybody take your dream. And I get what people say, but when Dr. King was at the mall in Washington, he didn't say, I got a plan. He didn't say, I have 15 objectives. He said, I have a dream. So I want you to dream. I want you to dream big. I want you to figure out what that dream is. And then once we get your dream where you want to go, that's your North Star. That is your North Star. So no matter what goes on, you can look up and say, that's what I'm going to do. So dream. Once you get your dream, I want you to develop a plan. Because if you know what your dream is and you know where you are, then you can start putting a plan into action to get to where you want to get. Now, there's probably somebody that looks like you or look like what you want to be. Because if you can see it, you can be it. So find that person. And then once you find that person, look around you because you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with the most. Who's on your team? Who are the people that love you, care for you, will lift you up, that you can lift them up, that are going to be the people that when you're down, they can lift you, and when they're down, you can lift them up. Surround yourself around those people. Develop a plan. Find out what you want, and keep your eye on the prize. And then if you do that with a plan and put in work, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of people will tell you that it's not work, that you can just get on your knees and pray and God's going to give it to you. He will, but you got to get up and you got to walk. Get off your knees, get up and walk. And if you do that, you will meet with success that is very uncommon in these common days. So do you want to be successful? Do you really want to be successful? I mean, for real, let's get up and let's get it.
Lefford, you're getting better in your old age. Lefford, I want to answer one of the questions you just had. Who is that person who will lift you up and be there for you and inspire you and keep you going? Lefford, why you are Snow White. You know what I mean? It's like, what a blessing to be involved with people in my mastermind groups, my close circle of friends that have common positive thoughts, that know the Lord, and we can be there for one another. So Lefford, you're doing absolutely beautiful, beautiful things. And I was going to ask you a question about Jim Stovall, because when you were given the final close there, you said something, and a lot of Jim Stovall's coming out here too. One of the greatest things that I share with people that I've picked up that he really helped me hone: eliminate distractions. I think he's probably the most powerful person I've ever had the joy, the pleasure to get to know. But that's one of his main things that it sank in on me. And that's one thing I want to tell people. A lot of stuff that we need to do, we don't really understand what we need to do because we're so used to our own habits sometimes.
I think we know what we need to do, Steve. I just don't think we want to do them because it looks like work.
No, that's exactly correct. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm trying to say is, it took me years. I'm a slow learner. That's part of my theme in life. It took me years. I did a show a couple weeks ago about, becoming a writer. I'm not a writer like real writers, but I communicate through the written word sometimes.
Right.
And I don't write for money. I'd be like a poverty case. I write so I can communicate to help people. That's my purpose for whatever I write. And so, but I talked about Jim Stovall. I wasn't getting what was there in front of me, is what I'm trying to say. When you say, we know, but we don't want to put in the work. No, I didn't really understand what it was that I wasn't doing right. And
well, I get you. Knowing and understanding are two different things. I got
you. Yeah. So, but Jim Stovall, my interaction with him and the little tidbits that he'd throw at me in the books that I'd read, I finally heard it and paid attention to it. and I started making changes. And I got to tell you, this is like part of the message to the kids that I know you give it in there, and I give it. Once you catch on to something that you really understand and believe and apply, it just starts to take off. And one of the main things there is eliminating distractions. If it doesn't have value and it's a waste of time, don't do it. And so I convert that to money teaching a lot too. Like, why? You'll never reach your goals and save for that new bicycle, whatever it is you want. You'll never get it if you just keep wasting everything you're doing because you just don't even keep track of what you're doing.
Right, because that goes with that whole what's your definition purpose. Once you decide what you want, then the things you do moves you closer to it, not further away. And you need to be able to ask yourself that question. Is doing this, if me doing this for 2 hours or playing video games for 2 hours going to get me closer to my high school degree? If this is going to pull me away from that, I can't do it. You know, now you got to have some fun. And I do the whole 8-8-8 thing, you know, 8 hours of work, 8 hours of rest, and the other 8 hours that you have, how you budget your time and money. I do all that. But the bottom line is, once you know what you want and you really, really want it and you emotionalize that thing that you want, then you can make a decision, an informed decision, what you're going to do. And that's what the plan is about. So, yeah, I go into a lot. I just gave you a little bit, but yeah, I'm so excited because this is what I believe. I was meant to be where I am, but I believe if I would have learned this stuff, really learned it earlier, I could do more for more people than I'm doing now. But I'm a slow learner also. But when I get it, bro, I got it.
Lefford, let's leave it with that. Congratulations for what you're doing, reaching those kids. That is if you never did anything else in your life, Lefford, that's worthwhile. And congratulations for doing that. But God bless you. Thanks for being with me today, and we'll catch up and have some more of these conversations soon. Thanks, Lefford.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Steve.
You too.
Thanks for listening to Right Thinking with Steve Copeland. I look forward to being with you again next week. And remember, don't quit, plan ahead, it will get better. God bless you and have a great week.